Test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. It's kind of weird. I haven't used the online version of Robinhood, the browser-based one, ever. So it seems like there should be there should be the current price on this page. Somewhere it should show KTOS's current price, but I don't see it. So it's showing 2055. Robinhood's not the best trading platform. It is just a free trading platform. It looks like it looks like 2210 is what it was at 8 p.m. Closed January 8th, 8:45. At 2210. We got about 10 minutes. That's gonna be my big play for today. It's KTOS. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to stream exactly, but if you just Google Bloomberg right on the front of their site, it says, Iran retaliates with missile strikes on U.S. Iraqi base. We knew because Iran was making promises to attack that they were going to attack, and so it made sense that that was going to happen. I guess like 40 people died in a stampede at the funeral of that general too. I'm trying to keep an eye on Discord off screen because the Discord I'm in, they'll post stuff that I can't actually allow on my stream, as far as I know. Like I've got Twitch Mature that I'm streaming to, but and I've actually got a couple seconds delay set up today in case anything happens. But I should get the chat. Separate the chat. I don't know if anyone's even gonna watch, but I thought since this is kind of a big day, I should stream it. Because today, I'll get back to my main. I'm just going to take this one off screen for a second, make sure that I don't do anything wrong. It's a little bit of a seat of the pants run, never using the browser before. Boeing looks like it's hitting more hiccups with this crash in Ukraine, or crash in Iran, I should say. Ukraine Air Boeing crashes in Iran. I don't know if Boeing is going to go up or down. They're having a hell of a time. The futures recovered overnight. They had tanked last night. No American soldiers were killed, according to reports. I thought I read a report that said 30 people died, but then it said, nothing happened. It's fine. Uh, just the missiles hit our base. Good job, Iran. Let's end our fighting. So I don't know what to believe. Who knows? You know. But to get back to why it's an important day for me is just like a month ago. Whatever it was, the end of December. Here's Christmas. I'm like, I mean, you can see here. It's just where we start out. Uh, 3 months. Yeah. So I wasn't such a great trader, right? And then I don't know what happened through here. I'm not sure. But sometimes, I just double my account and then double it again. But I'm hoping that this is more than a fluke. That it just goes up, 1,000 or whatever, and then up another whatever, you know, to 6,000. I think here was my peak, but I couldn't sell that. I had bought some MCD options and I couldn't sell it. But if we look at like 1 year, like I am just the worst trader, right? It's just downhill, you know. And then here we start to recover. And what's going to happen today is KTOS, like, maybe we should go over strategy. I'm not sure where it says. Let's look at KTOS. So you can see here, 3,000 available. You saw my balance was 4,000. So I started this process of only investing 25% of the money that I've locked up in the stock market, right? And so when I did that, uh, around December 25th or so, I started to have like massive gains, right? And so like if I had YOLO'd, like I would have a lot more money, but and my whole principle was just trying to double 10 times. That's all I wanted to do is double 10 times. But now I'm trying to double a quarter of my position, my account 10 times. So it's a lot more of a humble approach compared to what I was doing. But what I'm going to find today is that uh, I had bought KTOS at 0.13, these options for 22.5, 0.13 for 117 expiration. I stopped looking at charts. I mean, I look at charts, but I don't really care if the technicals say good or bad or whatever. And I pretty much just am trading on the news. And the news was, Tuesday, the embassy got attacked last Tuesday. Let's check what the date is today. Yeah, so it would have been the 31st, I believe. Our embassy in Iraq got attacked. And I didn't really pay attention to that news because I didn't know about it until Thursday. Thursday, I was in MCD. I had 6,000. I was up 6,000 in my account. I had crazy gains from MCD. Friday morning, I just dumped everything because Thursday night we retaliated, and everybody saw that, right? Like it was like 9:20 p.m. and we just killed that general, Salami. I don't know his name, and I'm not good at pronouncing things. But we killed him, and and then it was obvious that Iran was going to attack again, right? So then I just dumped everything in the morning, Friday morning. Still made gains on my MCD. Still made gains on my other Amazon or whatever it was. And then because I was fortunate, right at the market, everything was still green. Um, and then I bought KTOS. So Monday rolls around, I sell my KTOS. I've made 1,000 or whatever. Uh, I was at like 2,000 before MCD. I was at 3,000 after MCD on Friday morning. I was at 4,000 on Monday morning. 4,500 Tuesday morning. Um, and I bought a bunch, and I sold my KTOS Tuesday morning, and I bought KTOS a little higher. So I was in KTOS for 20 calls, and now I'm in KTOS for 22.5 calls. Now, if you look at KTOS, you'll see that, like, where is it? This is so rough because I don't know what's available for me to look at in this screen. I normally trade right from my phone, which sounds hilarious, right? But I know how to navigate it, and I know where the prices are for it. But I don't actually see the 52-week high on this thing. Financial chart disclosures. What do we got here? Okay, so basically saying like they can be wrong, right? This chart could just be fiction. But can I stream it? Find out. All right, so let's see what we're able to do here. So this is KTOS. We'll look at the 1 year, because I don't know how else to show it. The 1 year peak was 24.65, and that was July 31st. All right, now let's look at the lows, probably over here. January 17th, 14, 15. I was trading it back then, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, you can see that it just kept going up, and then I don't. Whoa. Oh, the market's it's pre-market. Pre-market it goes white. All right. So, man, this is such a rough one, huh? So, anyways, 24.65. So I was thinking, you know, we got this big gap up on the third, which paid me pretty well. I got to 4,500, I think, or something from that, or 4,000 from it. And then I thought it would pull back, so I closed early in the morning, and it's pulled back, and now it's in this dip right here. And so yesterday, let's go back to Robinhood. I bought INTC puts, EA puts I've held since Monday. Amazon I bought yesterday. See what Amazon is doing just for. Well, no, I want to know what KTOS's current price is. It says pre-market 2055. Let's refresh this. Staring us in the face at 2210 though. Hmm. U.S. stock futures trade modestly higher. They dipped late Tuesday. Boeing shares fell. That plane crashed. The S&P futures rise 5 points. Thanks, Patrick Sullivan. I really like Robinhood News, and I really like Bloomberg. Because Bloomberg seems, unlike CNN and Fox, to be really focused on the money aspect, um, or at least one of the streams that they offer does. I don't know what their actual I don't even know if they were a channel, or I don't know anything about them. But CES is coming up. It's such a weird time, right? Because like the market dipped last night, like we saw in that post here. But CES is going on, and it's January, and like all of the, let's see, maybe I can pull it up on my other screen. Um, yeah, I don't want to risk it. Well, I guess I could do it this way. Desktop trades. Nope, that's not it. Images. Let's see. I want to look at that image. I want to look at that image. Okay, so this is January 2 earnings. And you can see Netflix, Halliburton, Ameritrade, Logitech. Like, there's a lot of tech companies in here. You can see it's Intel that week. It's just huge. It's a huge week, right? Raytheon, these are big companies, and they're all in the same week. And there's just a ton of them. But the thing is, the very next week is like all the others, right? So there's AMD's right there. We got Amazon somewhere here, I believe. Is Amazon on the last one, or was it on this one? I thought Amazon was the 28th. There it is, Amazon. And I mean, like, everybody's basically all the big companies that I care about. Boeing, Facebook, right there, Microsoft, PayPal, AT&T, just the huge companies are going to be the last 2 weeks of this month. Amazon set up to do like the highest recorded ever, like highest numbers profit period, right? So like for me it's like a no-brainer. Like, I've got uh Amazon. Now, I had Amazon 131s, I believe, or something like that yesterday. Let's go to Amazon. Does it show history on this thing? Yeah, okay. So maybe we'll show more. What do we got? 110s, 110s. It's not showing more. Alright. Maybe we'll go to the other spot. Amazon. Yeah, so here you go. Like, I made $100 off of Amazon 2145s for 131 yesterday. Bought them on the 6th and sold them on the 7th. So quick 20%. It was really easy. Like, Amazon should just be continuing to chug on, but I didn't really want to carry it. I don't like holding Amazon overnight right now because, like, the dip. It might dip. We're basically at war with Iran. But at the same time, CES is going on, and all of these companies are ready to like say like just how much money they made. But if you look at the whole market as a whole, like if we look at SPY, where's SPY? Oh, what the frick? All right, SPY. So if we look at SPY, and let's say we look at it just for 1 month, 2%, not bad, right? 3%, or I'm sorry, 11% in 3 months. That seems kind of questionable to me. 25% in 1 year? That seems really questionable to me. So I kind of expect one of these big old dips right here, like this one, or that one, or this guy. I mean, this seems Like that's a major event. I don't know that I would rely on that one, but maybe this guy. Like we should see something like this. We should see something like, you know, maybe 5-6% wouldn't be crazy. I think that 300 down to, what is that? Like 10% seems kind of, what is this? This is like, well, yeah, it's 5%. Yeah, so that guy right there, that's exactly what I look to see, actually, that range. Because it just has to be overpriced. Like the market needs a correction, right? Like it just can't be, it's going so fast it doesn't seem like it's reasonable. And the PEs are out of control. Like if you look at AMD PE, profit earnings, I'm sorry, what is it? PE, price per earnings? Share price per earnings? I don't know. Anyways, it's really high. And so I expect that to be an indicator that AMD should at some point get corrected downward quite a bit. So if we look at AMD, it's pretty crazy. I've been trading it too. Uh, let's see, 1 year. Yeah. So if you look at just like the last 3 months, 69% up. But if they're at CES right now, and I guess that Intel's bashing them or something. I don't know what actually happened. Here we go. AMD outshines right there, the headlines. Like I don't even need to read the news. I knew before I went there that AMD was going to outshine Intel, but I thought there was something that was interesting to me. I thought Intel bashed them at CES for something. Maybe it'll be on the Intel feed. Intel. I'm going to move that out of the way. I thought it would be on the Intel feed. Oh, yeah, they did like a Mobileye demo, and the car was only equipped with cameras, no sensors. So, like, I don't know. That doesn't seem too awful to me. Like, I think eventually cars are going to have to run by camera. Eventually, cars are going to need to run by a camera that is positioned where the frickin' driver is, and that's all they need. They need a camera in the back probably because like the camera can't turn around probably if it's there because you'd just be looking at the driver, right? If you just turn around because it's going to be low. I don't know, but to me, the camera needs to be inside the car, both cameras, and it has to do its own check. Is there ice on the back window? Can I see the mirrors? And maybe, yeah. So I guess there's got to be cameras on the mirrors. I'm trying to think this through. There's going to be cameras on the mirror inside the car, camera on the side mirrors, and a camera out the front. That would be enough to run the car. There should be no need for other sensors. None. Uh, you know, because if you're a driver, that's all you see. That's what you have to go by. So there's no reason that the computer needs more information than a person when it's more precise. And then they just need to optimize the that feed and processing that data. And some of these cars have like crazy sensors, that work even if it's snowy out or whatever. But it's like, I mean, to me, it's going to be all camera. So that doesn't even worry me. Like I think Mobileye with just cameras, that's the way that those cars should be done. I mean, I don't know if it's worth listening to me. I'm an electrical engineer. I mean, I've programmed a couple autonomous vehicles, uh, but they were like guide by wire, so maybe it's not the same. But I mean, I've got a drill out there that I worked on that was, you know, remote control, and they're talking about doing a wireless control on it. And the way I would do it would be either with, yeah, I would do it with cameras and probably telematics. Yeah, I mean, you got to know where you're at. So a telematic device would be like GPS, so your actual position and your orientation. Those are the two critical things for that. And that wouldn't even be that accurate, right? Like it's only gonna be accurate to like within a meter or maybe 3 meters if you're not trying to go super expensive. And there's gonna be some delay on it, right? Because the signal's got to go to the satellite and then to your, back to your vehicle or whatever. Uh, but I mean, to me, the camera's gonna be the way to do it. So I don't even know why people are making a big deal about this. Uh, but I thought there was something where Intel was bashing AMD. Uh, I guess we're gonna find out how this search goes. Yeah, hopefully, I don't pull up anything questionable. Oh, I guess CES is technically over then? It was just this weekend or something? I don't know. I thought it was a week-long event. No, I guess it makes sense. It'd just be a weekend. I wouldn't want to stay there for. I don't want that stuff. Fuck that. What we got here? Yeah, AMD just kicking the crap out of them. My beast here on the desk is using a Threadripper, I believe. I mean, AMD processor. But I got the NVIDIA graphics card. NVIDIA can. I'm sorry. AMD can do whatever it wants with graphics cards. NVIDIA will always be better because Nvidia is such a large company that they just give that stuff away, right? So like if we look at Nvidia, I can't believe you have to look up the actual Nvidia. You have to know the tag. That's lame. So if we look at them, where is it? Market cap 145 billion. Actually, AMD might be not as bad off as I thought it was because now they've gone up so much. Market cap 53 billion. So like before, AMD was like $10, right? So so it was like 10 billion, or something. 15 billion, 16 billion, somewhere in there. So the comparison was like ridiculous. And if you look at their facilities, like if you look at the size of AMD as like the brick and mortar of it, and if you just ignore the size that Nvidia is and look at the two massive buildings that they're building, like it's ridiculous. Yeah, 750,000 square foot. Yeah, there it is, the Nvidia campus. I mean, it's huge, right? Oh man, and it's shaped weird. I don't know why. Like, did they think about? I guess. Well, it's in California, so they don't really have to worry about snow and whatever. Like, that's a really crappy design for snow, in my opinion. I'm not sure. I'm really against domes, any kind of dome shape for loading on roofs, because what they can do is they can just snap down or whatever. Uh, but these look like they probably have pillars instead of depending on the arc. So I think they're probably a lot safer than what I was worried about. Probably irrelevant. So anyway, I don't know what time we got. 9:15, 9:30. The market's open. Is Robinhood gonna show us what KTOS is actually at right now? Because that would be great to just see the actual price of it. KTOS 2035. All right. So what's this site saying? It's a 2210. That's still from last night. So I don't know, like, the market summary from NASDAQ here looks like it's not going to tell us pre-market information. What the hell's going on? It's just going to 8 p.m. Hmm. Let's try this Yahoo link. Pop-ups right in the middle of what I'm trying to do. 4 p.m. is where it cuts off. Yeah, so that was useless. Garbage. This is probably crap. Should be entertaining though, stock twits. What are people saying? Any thoughts on what this will do market open? Hits 22 after hours yesterday. They took that 9% back, huh? Well, that must have been a drop or something. I don't know what that is. Defense stocks are the new trend. LMTK tosses up. What's this guy? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Get all the latest KTOS news. Dashboard stock.pro. That sounds like this just an ad. Some random guy is trying to make money making his own website. 2030. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, KTOS was up really high last night. I kind of thought that this would be just a crazy morning. Um, but it looks like it's just simmering. See if we can get any more current pricing. Fool, here we go. This ought to be great. Hmm. Well, I guess that's it. That's where it's going to be for pre-market. Nothing crazy. No 22 of small gains this morning. I wonder why it jumped up so much and then it just kind of left off. So far, so good. Missiles launched from Iraq hit the bases. Nobody's dead. Biden talking smack. I heard that Biden had a speech the other day, and I heard he like full on confused Iran and Iraq, which is going to happen, but man, I don't like that guy. Oh. Well, if the market's all recovered, we should see what Amazon is doing. Amazon took a big hit yesterday. It was up at what? Yeah, 1913 at the peak. Closed right around. Where's the close at? Is this what it's calling close? Because that's not right. It's opening at 18.99 anyway. Let's see what the chat's saying. Yeah, you dip and then just recover. Let's check those CES dates. It is all week. It is through to the 10th. CES. I thought it was week long, but man, to be there all week sounds frickin' dumb. Hmm. I don't know. We'll see if this moves at all. If it doesn't move, probably cut the stream, go and play HOTS, start the stream back up. The whole thing today was that I thought there was going to be some excitement in KTOS. Just going to hold it if not. I don't know. Boom, 1 hour ago, Iran threatens further retaliation after missile strikes against the U.S. What did they say? I don't want to pay Wall Street Journal. Up yours. Oh, wow, back in September 4th, further nuclear breach. Like, they were gonna. I don't know who believed the Iran deal. That thing was bullshit. You pay them lots of money, and like immediately, Netanyahu spies. I mean, I know I said his name wrong, but you know what I mean. He's just like, they lied, and they're keeping all that stuff, and they're working on nuclear weapons, and like they didn't do anything. And then having the IAEA work on like, are they doing it or are they not doing it? Like, that's such a joke, because if you look at their reports on Iraq, they like, Iraq was like, well, yeah, we're just going to shut down like 20 of these nuclear facilities. They're old. We're not going to use them. We don't need these centrifuges or whatever, or this power plant or whatever. And then they're like, the IAEA was like, oh, okay, well, we'll stop going there and checking on them. Herp a derp. What? And then they're like, well, yeah, we've got cameras on the building where the nuclear material is. They definitely couldn't mine anymore. like their whole that whole area is where that material is found, and easily you can find uranium there. Uh, like I don't know, like I don't even want to get into it really, because like some of the stuff is over my head, and I don't quite understand it honestly. But my understanding of it that I do get is that they could just mine more, like, and they could just build another facility somewhere, you know. So like the IAE monitoring it is like a total joke to me. I don't. And then you know, Iran being like, yeah, we'll sign this deal where you give us $1 billion and we promise verbally that we won't do this thing that India did, because India did the same thing. 1954, India was like, we won't weaponize. 1974, oops, we weaponized. It's such a joke. It's a bad joke too. It's not even a good one. It's just like ridiculous. What do we got here though? I mean, like, so BA is going down. I mean, the market's action is really annoying right now. I'm not sure. I wish I could put this on dark setting all the time, but I guess I can't. Back to KTOS 2035. Yeah, 2035. That's it, pre-market. I don't know. I check in with the guys, see what's going on. Holding KTOS, Wilson is a bitch. That's my post. Is he watching my stream? No, he's watching something else. The reason why it's cool when I rip on you, Wilson, is because no one likes you. See, the problem is that this guy, Wilson, I don't know what his problem is, but he got on the Discord, a trading Discord, where everybody pretty much like gets along, you know? And he starts attacking people for how they're trading, particularly me. one of like the two better traders, like I mean, there's like T Candor is obviously the best. Like, there's no doubt. If you're in the Discord I trade in, which is the r/Wall Street, T Candor is the best trader in there. Uh, I mean, to me, like hands down. And then I don't know anyone else who's quadrupled their account other than me. Like if there's some trader on there that's quadrupling their account ever, I love to see them and what they're doing and how they're doing it. So that I can learn from, you know. But as far as I know, Ranger's really good. Don't get me wrong, he does really good. Tiny Bull does really good. Shiggy does really good. Like there's a few people who are doing pretty good in there. But like, oh, Chatta, actually, T Candor and Chatta are both probably the best on Discord that I know of traders. Chatta just hit 25,000 uh, this week or whatever, and he's normally playing shop, so he'll watch shop and he'll just you know see how it goes. And when you see what Chatta posts, this guy is an electrical engineer who's not working as an electrical engineer. He's just flying around the country, playing in a band, and trading. So it's great. Oh, Drunk Taylor doesn't like that I called Wilson a bitch. That's unfortunate. Oh well. But and then this Chatta guy though, like he just really spots the movers, you know, and he'll just watch the technicals and the chart, and then he'll spot something that's going to move pretty good. He's got a couple of things that he watched. He traded LK. I copied him on that. I sold too soon. I think he actually got a hit on it, and then LK is Luckin Coffee, and it's basically like the Chinese version of Starbucks. And I don't care like what you think about the Chinese companies or whatever, but that company's going to go up. They are actively building brick and mortar facilities in China. It's 9:30. The bell just hit. If we were watching Bloomberg, we could have heard it. Uh, so what's going on with KTOS? KTOS. It's not doing anything. Still registering as pre-market. I'm gonna check my phone. Maybe the app online sucks balls because it doesn't seem to be very good. KTOS. Here we go. Okay, they're totally aligned. I don't know. KTOS is going down now. I don't know. We've got this article. Fuck that. $80-year-old leader they got. I think Trump's like 70 something. He's gonna be 80 by the time he's done, I think. I don't know, how old is Trump? Yeah, 73. Okay, so he'll be out before he's 80. Um Here we go. I mean, there you have it. They're not happy. They attacked last night and they didn't get any blood, so they're gonna go at us again. Like, I mean, that's I don't expect anything different. I don't understand how do you shoot a military base and not kill anyone? I don't understand that. Maybe they did kill people and the US was just trying to let the families be at ease until they could formally tell the families. I mean, that's one possibility. And I thought that last night that maybe they were just like, well, yeah, 30 people died, and we have the names of the bases, but there's thousands of people there. We don't want every family there worried that their loved one is dead. So let's just report none dead, and then contact the families tomorrow ASAP. We'll have someone drive over there and talk to the families of the people who are gone. And then they probably had to identify them as well. Uh, I can't imagine they actually didn't hit anybody. I just can't imagine that. I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but man, it doesn't seem likely. I don't know how big that base is. Well, let's look at it. Here we go.
Perfect.
Okay, so here, this must be the jets. These are the helicopters. And they went for the housing units. Now, like, you can tell from their targeting that they wanted blood, if that's the case, right? I don't know how accurate this graphic is, but they distinctly said multiple times that they targeted the housing units, I think. Military operations do not suffice. What is important, in addition to the retaliation, is to end the U.S. corrupting presence in the region. The decision about revenge is something else. This was just a slap in the face last night. Yeah, so I mean, it looks like Iran is just intent on having war. When someone says that, when they say like Iran is intent on having war, it looks like Khamenei is looking to attack us. Like, that's what it looks like is going to happen. This Ali Khamenei leader is going. He's like says he's going to attack us. I mean, the guy's 80 years old. We killed one of his generals. I'm sure there was a way to like get to know that guy a little better. Like what? I mean, who am I? Just some guy in the U.S. with Google, right? But oh, he's got a Twitter. Okay, here we go. It doesn't say it's the real one. It just says for regular updates on this guy. Joined March 2009. This guy tweets as much as Trump does. Yeah, he just like tweeted this, then tweeted these things, and then probably went to bed, right? It's gotta be night over there. We're approaching it. Because it's 9 a.m. here. Yeah, so it's been night for several hours, right? Because China would be just now approaching night. No, yeah, they've still got daytime. It's probably like, well, no, it's probably dark there, but what? They're probably 5 p.m. ish now. What time is it in Iran? 6 p.m. Yeah, I got it within 1 hour. Yes. I don't know. KTOS going back up. Plus 500 today. See, the thing that bothers me about that Wilson guy is that he attacks people for their trades, and then he doesn't trade. Like, he never posts anything that he trades. Nothing. Yeah, so I mean, you can see how deep Al Assad is in Iraq. So if Iran is hitting them, from some local, it doesn't say where the missiles were launched from. That's one thing that I haven't seen. I mean, I kind of think that like the strategy here is, go to Erbil and then take Tabriz and then just move south and then take Tehran. I mean, I don't know why we're hesitating. I don't know why we're not voting on going to war right now. Like to me, it's like they are actively attacking us. They are actively threatening us. They are not going to peace talks. This is not a peace situation. So then it is a mobilized situation. Like, why are we waiting? Why is this standstill? Like, just fucking steamroll them until they want to go to the table for peace talks, Because otherwise, we're just gonna. I guess I'm thinking like escalation on our side, but I don't want to wait for them to escalate. And there's no reason to wait for them to attack us. Like, we should not be sacrificing people or waiting. I don't know. I'm all about the first strike. I'm all about strike first. Like, they're saying they're going to strike them. If somebody threatens you, like, just fucking get their ass. I don't know. I mean, either the threats are serious or the threats aren't serious. You know what I mean? And to me, they launched missiles last night. Their threat's serious, and they're not satisfied. Like, they want blood. They want blood. And I don't know any other. I mean, a lot of people say like, "Well, violence isn't the answer." Well, you know what? You smack them hard enough, they won't mess with you. Like, that's a fact. I really don't like the layout of this. Amazon peak up, peak down. What am I in at? 335. EA. Let's look at EA. EA is traveling up. Man, I really don't like this. This layout's just horrible. Intel is going up. I've never done this from here, but I'm thinking I just don't want to be in anything that's got calls on it. I mean, update to $3. No, cancel, you fucking thing. What the shit is it doing? Yeah, I just don't want to be in it. I don't care if it goes up all day. I don't want it. Did it sell? Fuck, man, I can't understand what the hell it's doing. Yeah, I guess it's sold. 400 more cash here. Let's look at what Amazon is doing. Amazon's crossed 1900. It probably is going to fly all day. It probably sold too soon, but I mean, at any moment, missiles could just fly in and just take my money. So forget that. All right, let's go back over here. Oh shit. Yeah, so seems to be moving upward pretty good. That must be KTOS climbing. So I've got what they call Robinhood Gold, but I don't see any of those functions in the online. I only see them on the mobile. So FYI, Robinhood, my position, I got in at 13 cents, I guess, is my average cost. And it's at what? It's like bids are at 15, asks are at 20. And I hate that the way this looks too. But it's obviously climbing. It's up 1.6%. Let's see if I have any day trades. Let's see, day trades. 2 day trades. Yeah, so I mean, to me, this is a buy. So where's my? Here we go. This is a definite buy. Whoop. Where are you going? All right. So we'll buy another 100. We'll say 0.2. Yeah. There we go. Done. There we go. So now I am so confident in KTOS going up that I am, you know, let's see. We're at 5,000 and I've got 1,000 out of it. So we're only 20% out of it basically. So like, let's see, 55% of my money is in KTOS, I would say. Let's see if we can close other positions. I don't know. I think I'm just going to hold those. I do think that Intel is crap. EA, pretty sure EA is crap too. So I just hold those positions. But I think that's it for me for today. I mean, KTOS is just going to keep climbing all day, I think. Or KTOS will go down the end of the day, whatever happens. But eventually it's just going to pop right back up. So I'm pretty happy. But that's going to conclude my stream for today for trading.